Hey, it's Chris, and back with you here. This is the Classic Edge 750 I was talking about. It does my heating needs for my pole barn, which is about 2,560 square feet with 14-foot sidewalls. And just being redundant in case this is in a second video if I can't clip them together, but it does a fantastic job for the barn, and it also heats my house. So I'm heating a total of, between the barn and the house, is close to 7,000 square feet. Does a fantastic job. I think it's rated for 144,000 BTUs. Let me just check this out here. Sorry about the camera. And let's get the shot of that. There's the tag. But yeah, I know I thought I did read it on there somewhere. Actually, oh, it's over here. I'm sorry. Boy, was I off. Thermal output rating 240,000 BTU. So, there you go. And for my runs, I ended up doing like, see if I can do this one-handed here. You'll have to bear with me here. Very sorry about the camera. Yeah, so that first run there, that goes to my house and returns back. That's about 4,800 square feet of heating there. And then over here's the barn run. Runs back and forth to the barn. About 2,560 square feet there. So definitely getting close to the 7,000-ish for heat square footage. And I'll say compared to, because I had the CL6048, man, I went through a boatload of wood. It was a ton of wood. And I was only heating less. I was heating like 1,600 square feet or less. Just an absolute not pleasant. I mean, I'm glad that I had it. I'm glad that I could heat my house like that. But this, it says, I think on the sticker it says like 50% less wood. I mean, can I say that for sure statistically that it's definitely 50% less wood? It's pretty close. It's got to be close. And the thing with this is, if you do your reading and you do your research, and there's two different schools of thoughts out there. Some guys are like, hey, you can get more BTUs or longer burn time with the green wood, which is really wet. It's wrong. You can't. I mean, at least you're going to go through more wood. You're definitely going to go through wood. And that other one I had, I went through a ton of wood. So I would say I'm very close to 50% less wood, and super happy with it. If you notice the stack, like, the trick here is do a little research on it. You want a clear stack. Like, the stack is like, it's running right now, the fans are running, and the stack is clear. So what happens is, the way these work is it burns the fire upside down. So all your smoke that collects in the firebox all gets vented through channels and down through the coal bed, and it like reburns all that particulate matter, those small microscopic fibers that are floating around in the firebox, to give you like more BTUs, more usage out of your wood that you're, you know, breaking your back and feverishly cutting out there. Yeah, I mean, compared to trying to burn propane, you know, because right here we don't have natural gas, this is a win-win for me. And I have all my own dead firewood. I got a ton of ash here. We live in northern Michigan. It's a climate zone 6, so it gets, you know, it gets below 0. We'll get 20 below at times throughout the winter. It has been on the milder side lately because of the weather, but, you know, growing up here, it was not uncommon for it to be, you know, 10 to 20 below at times. So very, very happy. And this model is actually an older one. They make some newer ones. This is like a mild steel model. There is like, I think they use a better metal than the other ones. These metal models that they use here, the mild metals, I guess, they may have had some issues with, but I would not be worried about getting one. The only dilemma that I've kind of encountered is, I guess, the water sampling now, is you got to send it in yearly. Now, I didn't know about that, so I don't know. I think my warranty may be in jeopardy. So, any thoughts on that? Feel free to shoot me an answer on that. Reaction chambers where I clean out all my ashes, and when it's like this, I'll do it like every 4 weeks. If it's really, really cold, like below 0 for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, then I'll probably clean it out sooner. And then on the back side, I got like a heat exchanger And then, of course, I got this here because my boiler's a little uneven, so the door wants to close on me, or it's unlevel, so the door wants to close on me. So I just did a little thing there to grab the handle on the door. And this is kind of the reverse of the boiler, and basically you just clean that out, and you're good to go. So you guys probably already know about all this stuff, and you'll rattle those chains back there. You use your rod they give you. But I guess people that are watching this are probably like, hey, is this gonna work for me? You know, how much square footage can I get? And I will say this, like, the R value in the barn is really good, but my R value in my house, my wall is probably, without a doubt, or not as insulated. So we were having a little bit of I guess, struggle with the boiler keeping up with the 7,000 square foot demand, which is actually, I think it's rated not for that much, but I'm definitely squeaking out as much as I can out of it. So if you're under that for square footage and your insulation's good, then, you know, go with the recommendation of your dealer, and you should be all set. So you guys got any questions, feel free to post them to the channel below the video. So thanks again for watching, and have a good one. Until next time.